Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice. Even though we haven't had a break in content, I have been out of the recording studio for nearly a month due to a rather nasty bout of COVID. So this is my very first video back in a while, and I want to do Landslide. I have heard this song before, but I haven't done an in-depth analysis of it, and the message just really speaks to me right now. So let's get to it.
This is for you, Daddy. I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
I love the way that Stevie Nicks has such an incredibly unique sound. One that I think so many people, if they just heard it the first time, they might balk at it. A lot of voice teachers would say, "Oh, it's a little nasal and it's very, very, very low." A lot of people are naturally attracted to higher voices, but her sound is so unique and full of emotion, and it grabs us. It cuts through to the heart. I love her authentic signature sound. She does not try to be anyone other than Stevie Nicks. That's amazing to me. You do not have to have a huge range. You do not have to sing really, really high to be a great singer. You just have to touch us with some emotion. I'm going to go back and talk about some of the things I find so fantastic about her voice.
This is for you, Daddy. I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down.
There's a yearning in her sound. I think you hear it partly in this very, very subtle vibrato right now. We'll probably hear a little more of it coming later. She has this really very small, subtle, very fast vibrato that feels like this pulsing of just like a heartbeat that needs more. I love that expression and the way that she also soars through these lines. There are just beautiful legato, gooey, connected phrases in the way she sings. And it's in a lower register, which also tends to require a little bit more air. Lower notes actually need more air, by the way. For all of you who think, oh, it's a high note, I have to have more air, higher notes need more energy. Lower notes actually have more air that escapes. So there has to be a lot of breath control to have a really great legato phrase in the lower register. Let's go back one more time.
This is for you, Daddy. I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down.
Gosh, the melody is so good too.
Oh, mirror in the sky, what what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
I also love the way that in this lower register, she has so much cut in the sound still, and the words are absolutely clear. One of the reasons I want to do this song today is because Landslide, this title, this feeling of things in life just overwhelming you, of changes coming, and this need to adapt to whatever life is throwing at you. Man, I feel that right now so much. I know many of you have felt this at many other times as well. So I wanted to come into here and just dig into this, like bite into it like a juicy apple. Okay. These lyrics are incredible. We're going to talk more about them, but first I'm going to go back a little bit and just pay attention to there's like extra sort of almost a brassy, bright, clear ring to her sound that has to do with the placement and the resonance of her sound. She's able to sort of thread it the whole time. That helps it stay really clear and focused, threaded right here, like stays in a certain pocket, and that helps with the clarity of these lyrics.
Is love. Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? I don't know.
And it's that vulnerability that she just expresses so well in both the lyrics and the voice, right? That almost like tremulous kind of vibrato that's natural in her voice is perfect to express this message. But there's also this strength, I think partly just because she's a contralto, meaning like the lowest female voice type. She's a contralto. Some people, when they first hear Stevie Nicks, will even think that it's a dude, right? This is the lowest female voice type is actually the most rare voice type for females as well. And that has a certain strength to it. But then you add that sort of tremulousness, there's that vulnerability. I just think she's the perfect person to deliver the song, which she also wrote. She wrote like the perfect song for her voice, which is actually more rare than you think. And I love the way that when I'm listening to her, I think about the strength that she has and this career, but also that realization of the seasons of life and just not sure if the next curveball that comes is going to be one that you can't handle very well. And she says, literally, I don't know. Wow.
I don't know. Well, I've been
That key.
afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder. Children get older, and I'm getting older too. So
Oh my gosh, I loved that delivery right before too. There was this inner smile, just like a tiny raise of the eyebrows. I haven't seen this live performance before. This is my first time with this particular clip. That there was just a nod there of acknowledging the bittersweetness of getting older. Gosh, what just the perfect expression, the pause, oh, everything. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna go back one more time. Oh, I love the way that the key shifts right as we get into, I think this is essentially the chorus of the song.
I've been
Oh, I want to go back just a little more. And oh, I just have to mention this like very intricate guitar style is so lovely. I feel like it balances the incredibly long, lush lines that we have. Um, there's a sort of delicateness, yet also tons of different layers. It just feels like it's life weaving its way around Stevie.
Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, children get older, and I'm getting older too.
Oh, beautiful. And you can tell that this song feels like it's directed at change in a relationship, right? And that is often the most major and just drastic change that can happen in a person's life. I know I've been there. Uh, it is so difficult. I think when you get into maybe a comfort of a relationship to see when it starts to go south and you don't know how to change it, and it's scary because if you change it, what if it ends? There's so many questions that can happen in that. Oh my gosh. I think in just a few words, really very few words, Stevie Nicks captures one of the most central feelings that many people have, which is they're scared to change. It's gorgeous. One more time on that. I love this.
'Cause I built my life around you, but time makes you bolder, children get older, and I'm getting older too.
It doesn't hurt that the person she's playing with, they have lots of history together, right? Oh, wow. She really sings from her heart. Okay, I promise we'll keep going more this time.
I'm getting older too.
Oh. Oh.
I've been afraid of.
Gosh. I've never really appreciated how beautiful that instrumental solo is before. I love the way that there's just multiple layers within the guitar. You have a melody that's being brought out on top, and then these accompanying bits underneath. When I play piano, a lot of times I think about voicing is what it's called, where I'm really leaning more weight into the fingers that are pulling out the melody, making those louder than the other ones. It's very complicated to learn how to play just some notes louder than other ones, and if you have something running underneath, especially if it's all in the same hand, it's difficult to do. And I loved watching his fingers in here and just thinking about how he's voicing these different lines to bring certain ones more forward to our attention. It's complicated, but simple at the same time.
Changing 'cause I built my life around you, but time makes you bolder, children get older, I'm getting older too.
She has so much nasality in her sound. Again, coming back to this very signature sound. It's bold. It's gutsy to have that much nasality in the sound. I've had so many people come to me and say, Elizabeth, I want to take nasality out of my sound. I just don't like it. And I think it's always important to really ask the singer, like, is this your preference? Is this somebody that someone else has, or something someone else has told you? Is this what you fundamentally feel? Maybe it's not how you hear your voice, and that's why you want to change, because the way you hear it when you hear a recording is different from the way you hear it inside your head. I think it's important to get to the bottom of why a person maybe wants to take nasality out of their sound, because it's not always a bad thing. Stevie Nicks makes having tons of nasality in her sound work. And even though maybe operatic and classical training, we want a lot less nasality in that kind of sound, in contemporary singing, there's this wide range of sounds that are totally acceptable. And really, if you are training to be a singer, you just have to figure out what you actually really want and what really feels good to imprint on your particular genetics. I'm going to go back one more time. Nasality.
Around you, but time makes you bolder. Children get older. I'm getting older too. I'm getting older too.
There's that really subtle vibrato again.
So take this love, take it down. Oh,
Very unexpected note on the
if you
bottom.
climb a mountain and you turn around, if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide will bring it down, down. And if you see my reflection in the snow cover hills, well, maybe the landslide will bring it down. Well,
That was magic. It was just magic between them. Jeez. It's amazing. I think this song, there's so much feeling in the voice and connection between them, but they're not crying. They're, it feels like they are letting us cry for them, essentially. It's, it is its own, like, beyond magical form. I bow in awe. I really, really think that this is one of the most perfect songs. Okay, let's keep going. One more time back here. I'm going to stop at a couple of really beautiful vocal technique moments.
snow-covered hills.
Oh, that was one of them right there. I love the way she does a little slide on snow. There's like a longing that happens in there with that slide. You can't do slides everywhere because then it just sounds sloppy. But if you do very tasteful slides here and there, it almost sounds like this surge of the heart that comes out. Back one more time.
If you see my reflection in the snow-covered
Right there.
hills,
So tasteful.
the landslide will bring it down, down. And if you see my reflection in the snow.
The other thing, two more things in here, was the way she took her dynamics and got really soft at the beginning of this section. She started very, very intimate, very tender, and then built up with a lot more strength. These are dynamics. I would say it started at piano, which would be like a P, and that's the soft, and then it went to a forte at the end, an F, meaning loud, strong. It made this wonderful surge. I love seeing that kind of control as well. And then the way that vibrato comes in there on Snow, she has a very, very quick vibrato, and it's just, it's so pleading. It's just the perfect vibrato for her voice. Ugh.
Snow-covered hills where the landslide will bring it down, down. And if you see my reflection in the snow covered hills, well, maybe
Oh.
the landslide will bring it down. Well, the landslide will bring it down.
Gosh. This song gives me inspiration that no matter what kind of landslides happen around us, whatever brings us down, there is strength to continue. Maybe you or I will feel at some point like we're just tired. Where do we get more strength from? But I think that there are tons of incredible people in the world that can serve as inspiration to all of us. There are many positive people in our TCV community that just keep helping everyone, I think, have that positivity moving forward. And people like Stevie Nicks that are incredibly inspirational. And it's a beautiful place to live, y'all. I think that's the main thing I want to say. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of 2024. And if you want to see some more inspirational songs, here's a playlist for you over here. May you fall more in love with music every day.